Hello,
Hello.
good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
It's a beautiful Sunday now. How are you doing today?
I usually it is beautiful Sunday, but in
Mhm.
Japan and especially in Tokyo, it is raining today. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I heard from my other student also. He's from Tokyo,
Uh-huh.
and he mentioned that it's raining today,
Uh,
but it has a good effect because it's a little breezier than the usual day, right?
I yeah. I
Yeah,
see.
it's a little cooler.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay, so Koki, are you a student or are you working already?
I'm worker, so yeah, and I have been working for almost 4 years.
4 years now.
Yeah.
And what work do you do? What type of work do you do?
Uh, my work is like engineer.
Oh, so are
Uh,
you a software or
uh,
system?
I think it is categorized to the software engineer, but it
Software.
is more like arch architect
Oh,
rather than actual software engineer.
software. Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So far in your 4 years of in your craft, are you enjoying your work, your job?
Yes. Maybe. Yeah. I'm not. I don't feel so much. Yeah. The mismatch
Mm-hmm.
of my motivation and my work. So
Mm.
yeah, I think it is so-so.
Yeah, so far good enough. All right,
Yeah.
that's good. What's important is we are productive every day and we're earning for
Mm-hmm.
ourselves and maybe we
Yeah.
can support our family as well, and that's good enough. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Koki, let's not waste our time. Let's
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and discuss your chosen topic for this morning. This is for Daily News Health, level
Yeah.
89. The title of the article is Hidden Dangers of Xylitol, Increased Risk of Blood Clots and Heart Issues. Let's
Mm-hmm.
proceed to learning words and phrases wherein you will be hearing the audio of each of the vocabularies. I just want you to read it once along with the example sentence. All right?
All right.
Good. All right. So for your sound, which do you prefer, a US or a UK sound?
I prefer the US sound.
All right, not a problem. Let me prepare my tools for a UK sound. Here it is.
Spike.
Spike.
Spike is a verb meaning a sudden, rapid increase in something.
Mm-hmm.
The number of cases spiked last week due to the new variant.
The number of cases spiked last week due to the new variant.
Very good. Next word.
Clot.
Clot.
Clot is a noun meaning a thick mass of coagulated liquid, especially blood, or of materials stuck together.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor found a clot in the patient's artery.
The doctor found a clot in the patient artery.
Art. Right. So
Is
third
this a
word.
is this a
Yeah.
medical word?
Yes, yes. They are medical verb
Uh-huh.
actually, and they are related to our topic, the dangers of xylitol.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a very interesting topic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's proceed to the fourth word.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, the third word.
Trigger.
Trigger.
Trigger to cause something to start.
Certain events can trigger strong emotions.
Certain events can trigger strong emotions.
Okay, that's and here's the sentence, and here's a fourth word rather.
Endorse.
Endorse.
Endorse, meaning to say publicly that you support a person, statement, or course of action.
Mm-hmm.
The athlete endorsed the new sports drink in a commercial.
The athlete endorsed the new sports drink in a commercial.
All right, and our final word.
Obesity.
Obesity.
The state of being very fat in a way that is not healthy.
Obesity is a major health problem in many countries.
Obesity is a major health problem in many countries.
All right, so those are the words that we will be hearing from our article. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so let's leave the page, turn to page 2, comprehension. Please look at the direction, Kofi.
Okay.
All right, so let's move on to listening focus and check the questions that you will answer after listening to your news. Before doing so, let me read to you the questions first, okay?
Okay.
First, what health risks are associated with high xylitol consumption? Number two, what can clots caused by xylitol and erythritol? Okay, let me repeat that. Erythritol.
Resveratrol.
Yeah. Number three, what alternatives do consumers have to artificial sweeteners? All right, so ready your headsets. I'll be playing now this very informative
Mm,
daily news. Here it is.
Hidden
okay.
dangers of xylitol, increased risk of blood clots and heart issues. Xylitol, a low-calorie sweetener used in many products like gum and toothpaste, may increase the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and death. A study found that high xylitol consumption causes blood levels to spike dramatically, unlike natural sugars. This is concerning because these elevated levels can lead to more blood clots, which can cause serious health issues. Researchers observed similar risks with erythritol, another low-calorie sweetener. Their studies showed that both xylitol and erythritol make blood platelets more prone to clotting. Clots can travel to the heart or brain, triggering heart attacks or strokes. Even small amounts of xylitol in everyday drinks can cause these effects, indicating the sweetener's potential danger. Despite these findings, the safety of xylitol has long been endorsed by health agencies. It is commonly used as a sugar substitute in various foods and recommended for people with obesity or diabetes. However, these individuals are already at higher risk for clotting events, suggesting a need for caution in promoting xylitol to vulnerable populations. The research highlights the need for further investigation into the long-term effects of artificial sweeteners. While marketed as safe alternatives to sugar, these substances may pose significant health risks. Consumers should consider reducing their intake of artificial sweeteners and opt for natural options like water, unsweetened tea, or coffee.
Right, so that ends the article. Would you like to listen to it one more time before answering the questions, or shall we proceed?
Maybe we can proceed to next part.
All right. Okay, good. So, first question, what health risks are associated with high xylitol consumption?
Um, High xylitol consumption causes blood levels to spike dramatically, unlike natural sugars, and that is concerning because that kind of elevation can
Mm-hmm.
lead more blood clots.
Correct, correct. And that will, serious health
Yeah.
could lead to death. Actually, that's very
Mm.
alarming. All right. So, second question, what can clots caused by xylitol and erythritol trigger?
Um, the clots can travel to the heart or brain and triggering heart attacks or strokes.
That is correct. Okay, so, final question, what alternatives do consumers have to artificial sweeteners?
Uh, consumers can consumers have the options for natural options like water, unsweetened tea or coffee.
That is correct. Okay, so very good listening focus. We're able to find the answers in a very timely manner, Koki.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's time for me to read. It's time for you to read the article, and I will be listening on the background. This is for your reading comprehension
Okay.
skills. Okay, ready
Okay.
when you are, Koki.
Mm-hmm. Hidden dangers of xylitol, increased risk of blood clots and heart issues. Xylitol, a low-calorie sweetener used in many products like gum and toothpaste, may increase the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and death. A study found that high xylitol consumption causes blood levels to spike dramatically, unlike natural sugars. This is concerning because these elevated levels can lead to more blood clots, which can cause serious health issues. Researchers observed similar risks with erythritol, uh, erythritol, another low-calorie sweetener. Their studies showed that both xylitol and erythritol make blood platelets platelets okay
Yes, that's correct.
platelets more prone to clotting. Clots can travel to the heart or brain, triggering heart attacks and strokes. Even small amounts of xylitol in everyday drinks can cause these effects, indicating the sweetener's potential danger. Despite these findings, the safety of xylitol has long been endorsed by health agencies. It is commonly used as a sugar substitute in various foods and recommended for people with obesity or diabetes. However, these individuals are already at higher risk for clotting events, suggesting a need for caution in promoting xylitol to vulnerable populations. The research highlights the need for further investigation into the long-term effects of artificial sweeteners. While marketed as marketed as safe alternatives to sugar, these substances may pose significant health risks. Consumers should consider reducing their intake of artificial sweeteners and opt for natural options like water, unsweetened tea, or coffee.
Right, so very good, Koki. So far, your intonations are great. You pronounce
Mm-hmm.
each words perfectly. And no, I didn't hear any corrective
Mm-hmm.
issues to discuss. All
Thank
right,
you.
so very good. And also, I appreciate your reading because
Mm-hmm.
you made sure that you read the article not fast, not
Mm-hmm.
slow, just in the middle,
Oh.
for me to understand it clearly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good job. All
Thank you.
right, so you're welcome. Let's proceed to discussion. As you can
I
see,
have one question
oh
about
yeah, sure.
this article, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not familiar with the expression of opt for. So the last
Okay,
paragraph and last
okay,
sentence, yeah,
okay. Yeah, opt for this. The sentence. Uh-huh. Where is
last sentence, and
there we
after
go.
sweeteners
And
and opt
opt,
for,
yeah,
yeah.
and opt for. Actually, an opt for is a, it's synonymous to choose. They
Choose.
choose for natural options. So
Oh,
this opt is also, I guess, it's a option. That's the root
option.
word, option. So
Oh.
so opt for. Actually, it's a phrase. Let's see the actual meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Okay, so here it's a phrase. Yeah, up to is a phrase, means to choose.
Ah, opt out. Ah,
Opt, yes,
I heard that
okay,
phrase before.
yes, yes.
Opt
Yeah. So
out.
if we will be changing this synonymous to choose, consumers should consider reducing their intake of artificial sweeteners
Mm-hmm.
and should choose for natural options like water. So we
Mm.
can use that as well. Right. So meaning you are given options to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Natural
Okay.
options. Yeah. So in so when we use opt out, opt out means uh, I thought that opt out is like reduce or remove.
Mm. Okay. So when we say remove, uh, it's actually it's because opt out is actually it sounded like negative, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah, yeah.
sounded like you have to remove it. So maybe we can just say wipe out.
Wipe out.
If we want to remove, or we can say wipe out here.
Mm-hmm.
There. So I want to wipe out those dirt. I want to wipe out my my the dirt inside my room, or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, or I want to wipe out my bad habits.
Mm-hmm.
So it's close to I want to remove, I want to get away.
Okay, wipe out.
Yes, I want
We
to
use wipe out
yes,
in
wipe
that
out.
context. How about
Yes.
how about opt out?
Opt out, it's also synonymous to opt for. That's the same.
Okay,
Yes,
just
opt
same
for and
same option.
yes, same. Actually, we can use that interchangeably. Yeah, so we can use here and opt out for natural options like water. So we can add, we cannot, we may not. It's still the context is still the same. It will not affect the whole sentence.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
All right. So thank you for your question. Now
Mm-hmm.
we can proceed to more questions to answer, but this time it's more enjoyable, Koki,
Yeah.
because we can answer this time from our own point of view and not
Uh-huh.
basing from the news.
Mm-hmm.
So we can change our own views and practice our English comp. Okay,
Yeah.
comp skills. All right. So let's do
Mm.
this. First question: would you reduce your intake of xylitol after reading this article?
Maybe yeah. I I would reduce my intake with xylitol. Yeah, but I'm I'm not I don't care the ingredients like the
Me
breath
too.
taste, yeah, and gum or something like that. So yeah, I'm not so seriously care about that. Yeah.
Me as well.
So yeah, uh, I cannot know how much I reduce
Mhm.
the xylitol if if I check the ingredients.
Mhm. All right. So now let's do this. My point of view is the same as yours, Koki,
Mm-hmm.
because when I eat and when I buy something from the grocery, I don't usually look for the label, for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
nutrition label.
yeah.
So and I don't have the energy
Mm-hmm.
to compute my sugar
Yeah,
intake,
yeah,
my
yeah.
carbo intake. So what I do is, especially if it's sweets,
Mm-hmm.
I just reduce. I just
Mm.
in a week maybe I can just like chocolates.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, I can just maybe take a bite of a
Mm-hmm.
fun size chocolate. Maybe once a week is good,
Mm-hmm.
okay, but not every day. So that's my way. And
Mm.
also I drink lots of water. In a day,
Mm.
I should be drinking
Yeah.
at least 2 liters to
Yeah, yeah.
wash out my food intake.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be a good or bad intake, water is still the best.
Yeah.
Yes. To flash out. All right. So,
Yes.
number two, do you think the benefits of sugar substitutes outweigh the risks?
Mm. Oh, it's difficult, but I think yeah, the benefits of sugar substance substitutes overweigh the risks because those kind of substitutes are produced because used as substitute for yeah the actual real sugars. So yeah, considering the process or uh, some history uh, that that kind of sugar substitute are invented, I think it will overweigh. Hello? I cannot hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, I
Oh,
can.
okay. All right. Yeah, I was listening to your answer. That's correct. Artificial sweeteners maybe can outweigh the risk, but
Mm,
because of the modernity of the world, right? Like how like how foods are prepared,
mm-hmm,
especially processed foods. So sometimes it doesn't compensate anymore.
Mm.
the substitutes that we have in the market.
Yeah.
So it's risky. I mean,
Mm.
artificial ingredients are always risky to our health, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that we should, take uh, everything in moderation.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that will help in
Yeah.
moderation. So we as human beings, we should be the one controlling our food intake. If we think that it's bad for our
Mm-hmm.
health condition, like for me, I am a diabetic person,
Mm-hmm.
so I really avoid as much as possible. I really avoid sweets,
Mm.
and I eat just the right amount of rice because rice
Yeah.
is converted to glucose, right? So and that's a source of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I do. And
Uh-huh.
also because I'm already aging,
Uh-huh.
Teacher Richie is already 48 years old.
Uh-huh.
So I also uh, control my fatty foods,
Mm-hmm.
food with high cholesterol.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
and sodas, especially, that's very bad for my diabetes. So
Mm.
I just drink black coffee and
Mm-hmm.
water. That's it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah, so but I sh I thought that I should know risks of that artificial sweeteners more to yeah to consider the risks of intake food
Mm-hmm.
or some yeah kind of artificial food. Yeah, I have never researched about that
Yes.
risks in the internet or somewhere.
Yes. Yeah, and this article is really risky, and it's
Mm-hmm.
very alarming to know. Sometimes what you don't know won't hurt you, right,
Mm-hmm.
Koki? The more you read, sometimes about medical issues, the more you get nervous, the
Yeah, yeah,
more
yeah.
you get paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
So for us to avoid paranoism, I
Mm-hmm.
guess we just have to be in control of our body, right?
Uh,
We should be the one in control. So whatever
mm-hmm.
happens, no one is to blame but ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So question number three.
Three?
Oh yeah, I guess it's three. Y- Yes. Question number three. This is connected as well. Do you believe that all artificial sweeteners are harmful? Please share your thoughts.
I don't think uh, all artificial sweeteners are harmful. Yeah, but I cannot say which artificial sweeteners are good or bad, harmful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I don't know much about that
Yes.
yeah,
I
substances.
get you. Yes, I get you. Because as we mentioned during the first part,
Yeah.
we're not even concerned about the the nutrition label, and so as artificial sweeteners capacity to ruin our health.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, since I am a diabetic, I don't put sugar
Mm-hmm.
on my drinks, especially
Oh
coffee.
yeah, yeah.
So I feel like there are some artificial sweeteners that are still beneficial.
Mm.
They're maybe their risk uh, uh, level is not that critical compared
Ah
to the
yeah, yeah.
xylitol. Like for me, I put uh, Splenda
Mm-hmm.
on my coffee equal.
Mm-hmm.
So so far, uh, according to Google, well, this is
Mm-hmm.
according to Google, that the brand Equal and the Splenda for artificial sweeteners are the most recommended by doctors
Oh,
so far. So there are a lot of brands, but Equal and Splenda, they are
is a better
more,
choice.
yeah, the
Yeah.
better choice according to more doctors. So,
Ah,
yeah, so that's what I
yeah,
use, Equal or Splenda.
uh-huh, equal. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. That's informative.
Yes, maybe if you want to try to use artificial sweetener as early as
Uh-huh,
now, so you won't
uh-huh.
develop a diabetes or any kidney issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. So fourth question: Do
Mhm.
you believe dietary choices significantly impact overall health?
Of course, this is a fact, I think. Yeah, I believe that this is true. Because, yeah, my hobby is eating ramen, you know.
Mm, I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
ramen.
yeah. In Japan, there are a lot of good ramen restaurant, and
Mm,
around my apartment, yeah, of course, there are a lot of ramen restaurants. So every weekend, yeah, I go to the ramen restaurant and eat them. So yeah, after that taking the health check, I took some bad score at cholesterol.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so this is why I think this is true.
All right, so Kopi, 4 seconds left. Thank you for this class. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
bye bye.